Alright guys, in this video, I'm going to show you something that I discovered when I was thrifting at a Goodwill recently. I was trying to find stuff about it online and I couldn't find anything that quite explained what it was. It was right next to the records and I just want to know if you guys know anything about it, so I'm going to show it off. Hopefully you guys have some insight. I think it's pretty cool. Stick around after this to find out. So like I said, I was at Goodwill and I'm always there looking through records and seeing if there's anything good. Never usually anything that good when I go, but I saw something that caught my eye. I went over and I saw something I thought originally were 7 inches based on the size, but they weren't quite 7 inches. And I know that some records aren't always 7 inch. There are some that are 5, 6, 8, depending on, you know, companies doing weird things. But these were albums that I recognized, so it wasn't so obscure random pressing. I went and checked them out. And it appeared to be these really small records that they had oversized holes, so I guess you need an adapter for them. But they just didn't seem to be 7 inches, and I didn't know what they were. They were shiny, they had almost picture disc type art on one side, and the grooves were not as perceptible as a regular record. So I had to do some digging. I picked out 3 records. Maybe this was a short-lived technology in the 90s. I'm not sure, but I'm going to show you guys what I found, and I couldn't really play them on my turntable. I was trying, and there were some weird issues where it just wouldn't, the needle was like not picking up the sound properly. I don't know, but here's what I found. First one I found was actually, funny enough, one of my favorite albums, Pearl Jam's Vitology. I immediately noticed it because it looked like a record. It had, you know, a spine, as all records do, and you know, the cover matched the front. It's almost like they took the Vitology vinyl and they shrunk it down. But if you open it here, you can see it has a really cool gatefold, and inside is a booklet, which is really interesting. I guess this kind of mimics the booklet that came in the original pressing of Vitology. It really feels like they shrunk down the Vitology vinyl. It's bizarre, but let me show you the record. So as you can see, it has like a picture disc like finish, but this hole was too big for my spindle, and I put the 45 adapter and it was that was too big for this. So I'm guessing like some weird, you know, maybe like a Japanese technology like the 8-bond record players. Maybe you need like a very special adapter. I was trying to Google it. I couldn't find anything. But the other side is so shiny. I was looking really closely and I was trying to see the grooves, and I saw one, you know, the outrun on the outside. But then when you start getting closer to the inside, I don't notice any grooves to drop the needle on. I tried and it just slid off. So maybe you need a special kind of needle, a special kind of record player. I don't know, but I picked it up because it was only $3. I mean, I'm not sure what they thought they had, but this is clearly rarer than Goodwill realized. After this one was actually very cool. I found Beulah, which this album came out in 2001, so maybe this was at the tail end of the technology, and it's kind of weird that they would do that for this, because this was a short-lived kind of cult album on Elephant 6, one of my favorite indie pop records. And I was really surprised to see that whatever format this is, they actually did one for this. But this has a more deluxe packaging, where it has this, it's like a plastic exterior box set to it. And the gatefold, it has the track listing on this side. And then it's interesting, there wasn't even a sleeve for this. They actually have the record pressed into the jacket, which is actually a cool touch. But again, I took it out and the hole was just too small for me to put an adapter in it to fit on my. It's just this weird thing where it's like it's a picture disc, and then on the other side it has this kind of like shiny finish, almost a little bit like a laser disc, but there's no way this is a film. The final one was a late 90s one by Shy, If I Ever Fall in Love, which If I Ever Fall in Love was one of my favorite R&B songs. And again, this was, I guess, got the deluxe treatment. It has, you know, pretty thick spine, which you guys know I appreciate. And it has this like plastic exterior to it. Again, the gatefold, you have an image of the band there, and then they did this thing. Maybe this was what they thought was saving money on a pocket on the side to put the disc in because it's directly pressed into it. I don't know. Same issue, kind of like a weird shiny back. I was just fascinated by these when I saw them, and I just wanted to bring them home and do some testing because I was Googling in the store and I found nothing about it. I don't know what these are. I'm really curious if you guys do. If you've heard of these or have a lead on any information, please do me a favor and leave a comment, just because I've been kind of Googling my face off, just thinking if I found something really rare or really unique, and you know, this era seems to have been just lost in time, whatever this may be. So please leave me a comment, let me know what you think. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, and I'll have more videos soon. And you open it up and the gatefold right here